In this video, we will talk about managing, configuring, and removing a storage from CloudSoda. To begin, let's log into the CloudSoda UI and navigate to the Storage tab. From here, we'll see any actively configured storages in either the grid format or the list format. Regardless, you'll be able to see the Create Storage in the top right-hand corner, along with options to configure the price books and storage keys if relevant. Go ahead and click the Create Storage button. From here, we can start to configure a brand new storage. Simply put in the storage name that you'd like to select. In this case, I'm going to say new storage. You can select an account if relevant and give it a scope. You can then select the type of storage that you want to configure. If it is cloud-based, like AWS, Azure, GCP, or Wasabi, you can select the relevant type of storage. If it is object-based, but you don't see the cloud provider listed, simply select Custom S3. If it is file-based, meaning SMB or NFS, then go ahead and select the file type. If you need to configure a cloud-based storage, it is important to know you do need to put in the bucket and the prefix, as well as the storage class that you want to default to and the region. This is very important because when CloudSoda writes to one of these different cloud providers, it will attempt to write to this storage tier unless otherwise specified in the job or policy. In this case, I'm going to configure a file-based storage, and I'm not going to select a price book at this point in time. I'll talk about configuring that in just a moment. I am now taken to the storage that I just created, and I can see what type of storage it is, the status, when it was created, last updated, and the access level that I have for this type of storage. I also see some fields that are not shown, such as the default accessor, price book, and key. Those, of course, have not been configured at this point in time. By default, the storage is going to be disabled. If I want to enable it, I have to hit the ellipses in the top right of the storage widget, and I can then select the Enable button. I can also edit the storage if I want to add in a price book or a key. In this case, I'll go ahead and add in a pre-configured price book for a power scale. I'll then click the Update button, and you can see that I now have a price book associated with my new storage. I can also go ahead and delete the storage if I would like to. It is important to note, though, that once the storage is enabled, these options disappear until I disable the storage again. I also have the ability to go in and attach the storage to a specific agent using a specific accessor if I would like to, if I already have those pre-configured. In this case, I do not, and so I'll go ahead and just leave this blank for now. If the storage was connected to a agent and an accessor, I would be able to browse the file system. To show this, I'm going to move to an already configured storage on my NFS share. You can now see that if I click onto the Files button, I can see my folders and files from the root of the share that I am looking at. You'll also notice that for an already configured storage, you can see the amount of capacity that is used and the total capacity of the system. It is important to note, though, that if it is an object-based system like a Wasabi bucket, you won't see a maximum capacity. The last thing that I'll note is that when you're configuring a storage, you of course have the option to put in a new price book. Price books can be configured from the Price Books tab on the top right-hand corner. You can then click the Create Price Book option. From here, you can configure a price book by giving it a name, scope, as well as a egress price. If there is no egress price, of course, put 0. Put in a storage class name and a storage price. This is in the cost of gigabytes per month. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions about actually connecting an agent to a storage, please refer to the next video in this series, Configuring Accessors.